This is one of the scariest and most disgusting things I've honestly ever heard. We have to listen to this whole video. The second half gets even worse. This is a popular Islamic scholar who has millions of followers online. So it's not like people don't see this message. Millions of Muslims are seeing this message about the guy saying basically, you shouldn't rape a girl, but if you do, you can get forgiveness. And it's a lot of, in a lot of ways, it's the girl's fault if she's dressed inappropriately, and she's, just as much to blame. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but let's listen to this entire thing and just see if you can even understand at all where he's going, or if this is fit for Western society. And if you're a Muslim listening to this and you think he's out there and like this doesn't represent how you think about things, please politely share that in the comments. I would love to hear it and politely debate. I hope people don't think like this, but again, he has millions of followers. People do seem to like it from what I see, but let's just listen to the whole thing here.
If hypothetically you rape a girl and you murder her, and if the court of law in this world cannot prove, and then you truly repent, will Allah forgive you? And you say most probably Allah will forgive you, and you're right. If you have committed rape and murder, and if you truly repent and ask for forgiveness, as I told, there are 5 criteria required for forgiveness. Number 1 is you admit what you have done is wrong, that the sin that you have done is wrong, admit it. Number 2, see to it that you stop it immediately. Number 3, see to it that you don't do it again. Number 4 is that you ask forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If all these criteria are fulfilled, inshallah I'll forgive you. Even if you have committed rape, which is a major sin, and if you have...
Okay, so we haven't even come close, if you can believe it, to the bad part. Not even close. But you see how he's like, if I was to, I don't want to nitpick, but he seems so like he's casually discussing it, like he's smiling, kind of almost seems like laughing it off, like, like as if you're talking to a 3-year-old, like, technically you shouldn't take a cookie after dinner that mom and dad didn't say okay, but you know what, it's not that big a deal. That's sort of the tone he's discussing this. But let's be fair to him and say, like, in the Bible, Jesus would, forgives everybody no matter what they did. Charlie Kirk's wife forgave the killer, even though that was difficult. So maybe that's what he's saying, and don't read too much into the tone. But let's just see if this gets like 8 billion times worse. Check this out.
committed murder. It's a major sin. But if you truly repent, Allah will forgive you. As we know, Allah is Rahman Rahim. Now coming to your second question, that is this not injustice to the girl who was raped and murdered? And I would say no. Because both the person who raped is undergoing a test in this world, the person who was raped also is undergoing a test. And let me explain to you that Allah has given guidelines to the woman that they should dress up modestly, they should cover their complete body, except those parts can be seen that is the face. Now if after giving all these guidance, and hypothetically, if that girl doesn't dress up modestly, she is dressed up immorally, which people get excited and the rape is done, who's to blame? It is even the girl to blame. That doesn't mean that the boy has a right to rape.
Hey, idiot. This is where it gets so gross. So basically, he's saying, like, the girl is supposed to, by Allah, dress up modestly, quote unquote. Now, this is kind of beside the point, but what is modestly? Like, a pair of jeans and a sweater, according to this idiot, is not modest. Okay. So it's not like, first of all, even if someone only wears string bikinis and that's it, I don't think that's the right way to dress at all. But of course, you can't like even think about raping anybody. That's so beyond ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. But this guy's saying, if you're not covered everything but your face, then you have a test in this world. And the guy has a test. He shouldn't rape. He said it a couple times. Good for him. But hey, if he does, you also have a test, so it's kind of like 50-50. I mean, hey, you did wear that jeans and a t-shirt or jeans and a sweater, so you shouldn't have done that. It says so right in our book. Now, okay, like, what percentage of people think anywhere along the lines of what this guy's talking about? I hope it's less than 1. I really do. And even if it's anywhere near 1, it's way too many. He's so off the mark. We have to think about our wives, our daughters, and everybody. Like, if they're in this society in a large number that think this, they're out there in their heads thinking, hey, you shouldn't be dressed like that. And when I'm saying dressed, we're talking about any clothes that any non Muslim wears, like normal clothes, just regular clothes. And he thinks, well, you're not following what Allah said. Buddy, nobody cares. Like, the West doesn't care about this at all and never will. They just don't. So, like, you have your own thoughts and your own beliefs, but if it comes down to this is what you think of the women here walking around in, like, a dress or jean, like whatever they wear, and you like are kind of laughing it off, like, yeah, you shouldn't rape, but like you shouldn't be dressed like that. So 50-50, everyone made a mistake. I know he didn't say 50-50, but like that can't we can't live like that. So I hope people are going to correct me in the comments and say this is a one-off. But again, he's very popular.
But besides the boy who committed the rape and murdered, it is the girl who also has to follow the guidelines of the Quran.
No, they
If
don't.
she wore obscene clothes because of which the rape took place, then she's responsible.
No, she's not.
But if she wore normal clothes and yet if the person rapes,
What do you mean normal clothes? Like a burqa? No.
then it is a test for the girl. For the girl, was she following the advice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by wearing appropriate
Nobody cares.
clothes or not? If she was not, then she's to blame to attract the men to rape.
No, she's not to blame. Not at all. This is really not the right message. So, love to hear what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share it. It's just disappointing that you can even find anyone who thinks like this. And I just hope people say, you know what? I agree with you. This guy doesn't represent anybody except himself. So, love to hear what you think.